This man is the first person to be sentenced to jail under new laws banning the Nazi salute in Victoria.
Yes, I'm ready to go to jail because I'm a Hitler soldier and what I'm doing is right.
Last week, a magistrate sentenced the figurehead of the National Socialist Network, Jacob Hessant, to a 1-month jail term after he partially raised his arm outside a court in October last year.
Oh, nearly did it. It's illegal now, isn't it?
Your fight to vilify others is really starting to cost you though, isn't it, Jacob?
I don't vilify anyone by giving a political expressing myself politically for my political creed.
Hessant's supporters, members of the far-right neo-Nazi group, have labelled him a martyr.
How do you feel about being the first person in Victoria to be jailed over performing the Nazi salute?
It's an honourable thing. It is an honourable thing to be persecuted for your beliefs and to stand proud about your beliefs.
Look, I don't care how they describe themselves, they're criminals. That's what they are. They're criminals.
Hessant has appealed the conviction and he was released on bail. His lawyer, Timothy Smart, argued that the court should show leniency because the salute was a non-violent act. In handing down his decision, the magistrate said freedom of speech is not an unlimited right and that Hessant had shown no remorse.
If you hate this country, leave. Don't try to wreck it, just leave if you hate this country. And those individuals, their values have nothing to do with the values of the viewers who are watching tonight.
His conviction has now set a precedent for others charged under the laws, like fellow neo-Nazis Nathan Bull and Michael Nelson.
When some people try to claim free speech when what they're actually offering is a recipe for hatred, they are wanting to attack the fabric of our country.
Tonight, 7:30 can reveal that leaders of the far-right movement are prepared to go much further.
We are live, another show. It is the 20th of June 2024. Another evening in racism for all of our Australian friends, and a morning in racism.
Three of Australia's most prominent neo-Nazis log on for a regular weekly podcast. Joel Davis, Blair Cottrell and Thomas Sewell.
How are we going to make this popular and powerful?
After an hour, Sewell falsely claims UK authorities had threatened to remove children from families of extremists because of their beliefs.
Whatever their home affairs, internal political police forces have come to the homes while the husbands are in jail and said that if one of them was threatened that if she tries to homeschool the kid, that they're going to take the kid off her, that they're going to start legal action against her, that she's grooming the kid for terrorism.
Thomas Sewell then goes further, saying if this situation were to occur in Australia to his family, he would become a terrorist.
I've made it very clear to ASIO and I've made it very clear to the general public, that's when I become a terrorist. That's when I'm going to start killing people. That's just a fact. That's not a threat. If you take my child off me, I'm going to start killing people. And I'm going to encourage every single person that I know to also start killing people that are responsible, starting with probably the police and the judges that ordered for a child to come off one of us. That's the line in the sand, and everyone needs to know that.
The UK Home Office told 7:30 Sewell's comments are incorrect and described them as misinformation. Thomas Sewell, in a statement, told 7:30, protecting our children is the hill we are prepared to die on. Anyone who wishes to test this boundary should beware.
Well, the terror alert level, the threat alert level at the moment is at probable. It's at probable because we take these issues seriously. We've seen what you've shown your viewers tonight, and it is important for it to be exposed.
In the last few months, the National Socialist Network has met publicly in several states across the country and held inflammatory rallies in regional New South Wales and in Melbourne. Last month, the National Socialist Network confronted an asylum seeker protest in Melbourne CBD. 2 days later, Thomas Sewell, on a podcast, discussed publishing the identity of a police officer present at the protest.
I was just looking up, because that cop that was tearing the masks off, we actually found out who he is. I'm working out how to dox him because the doxing laws haven't come into effect yet, but you have to do it in a way that it can't be construed as like harassment of his family. He's got all his social media, like his family, like his wedding photos. We've got it all downloaded. We've got it all saved.
Victoria Police have since charged him with 3 counts of intimidating a police officer.
All that was discussed was this person assaulted one of our members, this police officer, assaulted one of our members in order to try to reveal his identity to the public. Well, how about his identity be revealed to the public as well?
In September at this suburban restaurant in Melbourne, neo-Nazis Thomas Sewell, Joel Davis and Blair Cottrell attended an event organised by the National Workers Alliance. It describes itself as an Australian nationalist organisation whose core mission is preserving Western culture and identity, and says it is not a neo-Nazi group. The star speaker, former soap actor Damien Richardson, shown here on a video of the meeting posted to Facebook.
And they loved it. The crowd loved it.
Mr. Richardson has worked on programs like Neighbours, McLeod's Daughters and Blue Healers, but on this night he's playing a different role, political activist, complaining about the death of the Victorian logging industry, so-called feminist bureaucracies, and criticising progressive politics.
Why there is a war on men particularly. You know, I thought it was a war on Western tradition, Western values.
What he does next has caught the gaze of law enforcement.
Are you allowed to do that? Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to do that? Or is that, am I going to be fined now? Am I going to be fined? I'm going to go to jail for 5 years? Richardson did the salute. I mean, really? I mean, this is absurd. This is insane. It's crazy. It's so crazy you can't believe it's even happening.
Victoria Police are now investigating Damien Richardson for making the Nazi salute. Mr. Richardson did not respond to 730's multiple attempts to speak to him. Instead, he forwarded our inquiries to the National Workers Alliance, who said on his behalf that he is not a member of a Nazi organisation and he is a free speech advocate.
I was shocked enough when I saw the salute, disgusted when I heard the applause, and they might think that they did it in a private place, but of course the moment you put things online, there's a new legal question as to whether it's been done publicly. So that'll be something that our authorities will work through.
During Adolf Hitler's reign in Germany, soldiers would raise their arm in a Nazi salute as a greeting and sign of obedience. Since then, the gesture has been outlawed in many countries.
Not only wrong, it is terrible because it is a symbol of neglecting everything that has happened. And I mean, the dimensions of the crimes committed by the Germans is so big that showing the salute or using the swastika is like neglecting this history, denying this history.
Elke Gerglevsky is the director of the Lower Saxony Memorials Foundation in Germany, a memorial to commemorate the millions of victims of the Holocaust. She believes people who perform the Nazi salute need rehabilitation.
That you have programs where there are people working with them, trying to make them understand why it's so wrong what they're doing. And because I think if you just put them into jail and don't do something, then it can even, I would be afraid that it would strengthen their opinion.
Hello, how you going?
Are you happy you're out?
Jacob Hassant's appeal will be heard in Victoria's County Court. If unsuccessful, he's vowed to take his fight all the way to the High Court.
They are going down a path that has no community support in Australia. They're going down a pretty disgusting rabbit hole. And the moment they venture beyond the limits of the law, the authorities take action. That's what these latest cases are about.